Sorry, who is arguing that public healthcare will never lead to rationing? When you're dealing with finite medical resources, you have to make decisions about how to allocate these resources. Yes, it would be wonderful if we lived in a world where we had an unlimited supply of money and doctors and medical equipment to throw around, but this is the real world, where money and doctors and supplies are limited, and rational decisions need to be made about how to best distribute these resources. As Schoenemann and White put it in a publication entitled The Ethics and Reality of Rationing in Medicine, quote, "Rationing is unavoidable because need is limitless and resources are not," end quote. I also think the term ration is a bit misleading here, because when I think of rationing, I imagine a starving group of soldiers during World War I desperately splitting 3 potatoes in a single tin of sardines among all 10 of them. The reality of the situation in medicine is nothing like this. All we really mean when we talk about rationing in healthcare is deciding upon how to best allocate limited resources in high demand. This process of rationing, while perhaps undesirable, is an inevitable part of healthcare, and it's also not something that private healthcare systems are immune from. Yes, that's right, I've got news for you people. This doesn't just happen in countries with public healthcare systems. Rationing takes place in the United States as well. When you have to schedule a doctor visit 5 days from now because their schedules are full, that's rationing. When the soonest they can book you for your shoulder surgery is 3 weeks from now, that's rationing. We also have a form of rationing unique to the United States. It's called "I can't afford healthcare, so I'm shit out of luck." CNBC reports that 12% of American adults lack health insurance altogether, and a 2009 study by Andrew Wilper et al. Found that 45,000 Americans die each year due to lack of health insurance. The Commonwealth Fund reports that 19% of Americans, just in the past 12 months, skipped a medical test, treatment, or follow-up recommended by a doctor, specifically because of the cost. Compare this to the average of 4% who responded this way in public systems and the 8% who responded this way in mixed systems. They also report that in the past 12 months, 18% of Americans either didn't collect prescription medication or skipped doses, purely because of the cost. And that is no surprise because prescription drugs in this country are extremely expensive. Just ask Rush Limbaugh. Under both public and mixed systems, only 5% answered this question in the affirmative. When people in the United States are doing things like skipping doses or cutting their pills in half, how's that for literal rationing? And who knows what is the additional number of people that die from foregoing treatment or medication in America because of the cost? Tens of thousands of people die every single year in the United States because of these financial barriers to our healthcare system. The financial barriers to our healthcare system almost certainly reduce the wait times in our country. Think about it. 12% of US adults lack health insurance, and 19% regularly skip recommended treatments or visits for financial reasons. This doesn't even factor in the many people who, just as a general rule to save money, avoid doctor visits for everything except the most serious or urgent of conditions. People who otherwise would be in the healthcare system stay out of it purely because of its exorbitant cost in the United States. And that means that wait times are going to be shorter because there's a smaller percentage of people trying to access the country's healthcare system at any given time. So the very wait times that conservatives point to as proof of the exceptional quality of our healthcare system are actually partly the product of its extreme dysfunction. I'm on Patreon. There's a link in the description if you'd like to support my content. I would really appreciate it. There's also social media links in there if you want to follow me there. I'm trying to build up some of those followings. I would really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. Hit the bell, hit the like button, post a fucking comment. All that fun stuff that's standard on YouTube. You know the fucking drill. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this.